I'm Olivia, dietitian at the MLK Health Center and Pharmacy, and today we're going to be making a delicious veggie-loaded oatmeal. All right, now the first step for our veggie-loaded oatmeal is we're going to add a cup of old-fashioned rolled oats to a pot, and then we're going to add a half cup of any sort of vegetable, riced or pureed, so you can use things like riced cauliflower or shredded carrots, zucchini. If you had like a pureed pumpkin, all that would work really well. I prefer to use frozen cauliflower in this recipe. I've done it before with already cooked riced cauliflower, and I felt that the cauliflower taste was a little overwhelming. So when I use the frozen, it blends in just really well with everything and you don't taste it. But this way we can get some extra veggies and cut some of the carbs from the oatmeal. So I'm using a half a cup. You could always start with less if you think that this is crazy. All right, then I'm going to add a tablespoon each of these different seeds. We have chia seeds, hemp hearts, and some ground flax seed. If you don't have any of these, or if you're not really a fan, you can leave them out, that's fine. But the reason I like the seeds in here is it does help to add a little protein and some healthy fats. So if you're gonna omit seeds, it would be beneficial to add maybe 1 or 2 tablespoons of like a peanut butter or an almond butter, or maybe top the oatmeal with some walnuts or pecans, just so you can still get the benefit of some protein and some healthy fats. Once the seeds are in here, I'm gonna add water to my pot until it covers all of the contents by about an inch. And then we'll cook it on the stove on a medium heat until the oatmeal is nice and creamy, and I'll show you what that looks like. All right, our oatmeal is done cooking. This took about 8 to 10 minutes. You do want to make sure that you stir it periodically because sometimes it can stick to the bottom of the bowl, so you want to be careful of that. So all the water is absorbed and it's thick and soft, so this is good to go. Now we're going to add 1 mashed banana, and this is going to act as our sweetener for the oatmeal. You could also use some applesauce if you didn't want it to taste like banana. You could, or you could use a natural 0-calorie sweetener like stevia. So we're doing banana today though. So there's banana in there. And then we're gonna add a teaspoon of cinnamon and a teaspoon of vanilla for some flavor. And this is it. So if we're thinking about our plate, the plate method with this meal, we have our starch from the oatmeal, we have protein in the seeds, and then also if you did like a nut butter or something, you could do, that would count as some protein. And then for the vegetable, we have our cauliflower. And then also with fruit, we have banana. So we're hitting all the food groups there. This recipe is going to make, depending on how big of a serving you get, it's gonna make 2, 3, maybe even 4, just depending on how hungry you are, servings of oatmeal. And this does keep really well. You can just put your leftovers in the refrigerator, and when you are ready for it, you'll probably need to add a little liquid to thin it out when you reheat it the next morning, but it'll be good for a couple of days in the fridge. And that's all I have for you. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.